Hey guys, it's Gretchen's Bakery back with another cake recipe for this cold winter season. There is nothing better than moist gingerbread cake loaded up with cream cheese icing. This is another recipe that's going to be in my new cookbook due out late January 2018, but it's available now for pre-order. If you haven't checked it out, I would love it if you click the links below to go see it on Amazon. So here is just a sneak peek of one of the great recipes that you will find inside. This cake is so easy to make, and this classic old-fashioned decoration is child's play. You are going to love this super moist cake loaded up with cream cheese buttercream icing. So first let's check out how to make the gingerbread cake, and you will need vegan butter and light brown sugar, all-purpose flour, baking powder and salt, baking soda, cinnamon, ginger and cloves. I do always add a bit of cocoa powder to my gingerbread recipes, flax meal and water for the egg replacer, some molasses, and another measure of water. Get the flax meal and the warm water combined and let that stand for just about 5 minutes to thicken. You're going to add the baking soda to the other measure of water and then the molasses to that. Get the remaining dry ingredients sifted together and then start creaming the vegan butter with the light brown sugar until it's light and fluffy, and this is probably going to take about 5 minutes. Add in the flax paste, and then you're going to add in just 1/3 of the total amount of the dry ingredients. Mix that just until it's combined. Then add half of the water molasses mixture. Add in another 1/3 of the flour, then the other half of the water and molasses, and then the rest of the dry ingredients. Mixing each addition just until it's combined, and this is called alternating creaming method. And I do institute this method anytime I have a recipe that's a really high liquid recipe like this one. So go ahead and divide that batter into your greased and parchment-lined cake pans, and today I'm just using 2 7-inch pans that I will later on torte, but you can use 2 8-inch pans as well. Meanwhile, prepare your cream cheese buttercream recipe. Now you can really pick any recipe you like for the buttercream edition, and I'm using my newest Aqua Flaxa Swiss buttercream recipe. Be sure to click the links below to go check out that new recipe. It's sort of a play off of the classic Aqua Faba. For those who are sensitive to chickpeas, I'm now using flax gel. Okay, mixed with an equal portion of my vegan cream cheese icing recipe, you now have cream cheese buttercream. All the links and the written recipes are on the blog, so just go ahead and click the link below to grab everything on one neat page. I have also prepared my gingerbread dough ahead of time, and this is actually just an optional garnish if you wanted to decorate your cake like I did. This dough is really easy to make and so good. So if you love gingerbread, you will not want to miss this recipe too. I'm just rolling the dough and cutting out my tree shapes, and once they are baked and cooled, and the cake is also cooled, you can now get to building this cake right away. I'm not really sure why I baked all the batter into the 2 pans, since I usually bake my layers into 4 separate pans. But I was thinking I would just do 2 really thick layers this time instead of my usual 3 or 4 layers. But after seeing how tall these cakes baked up, I thought, I better torte these babies. And I'm actually glad I did, because the thinner layers of cake with more cream cheese buttercream in between each layer was definitely the way to go. You can never have too much cream cheese icing, in my opinion. So then I made some chocolate trees with tempered vegan chocolate, and I also stuck my gingerbread trees to some cake pops just to make sure that they stand up when I put them on top of my cake. Aw, it started snowing all over my gingerbread forest. How perfect! And how perfect indeed. You guys, this cake is so good. It is so moist, it almost borders on sticky. That molasses and all those winter spices, just perfect, you guys. I really have no other word to describe this cake. So I do hope you will make it. Trees or no trees to decorate, this cake really can stand alone, but the extra touch is really worth it. Head on over to GretchensVeganBakery.com to grab the recipes, and if you like this video, don't forget to give me a like. Also, subscribe here to my channel if you have not already. I upload baking videos every week, and I recently started a new series here on my channel called How to Cook Vegan for Beginners. So if you or someone you know is stumped on what food to eat during the transition to a plant-based diet, send them my way. Alright guys, I do want to take a minute to give a great big thank you to my patrons on Patreon as well as my pals on PayPal. The support I get is what keeps me going here on YouTube and sharing recipes on my blog, so thank you is really not enough, but thank you, thank you, thank you. If you think you can help support Gretchen's Bakery for as little as $1 a month, click the links below to find out how. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Until next time, happy baking. I'll see you soon.